To come to room 603 immediately. Thank you.
Save your energy for Robert, darling. Come on, let's rehearse this thing. Okay? Dry run. Now, I'm Robert. I've just walked in. I take you in my arms. I kiss you, right? Presumably he kisses you, n'est-ce pas?
Wait. Oh. That's it. That's the problem. It's like sometimes Robert is sticking his tongue down my throat and I want to say, please. I mean, kissing is so intimate, you know, and it's like, especially if you're not really in love with the guy, you sometimes feel like saying, all right, fine, go ahead, go on, do your thing, but do not drool all over my face and suck my tonsils out in the process.
Really? You're wondering how soon can I get this guy out of my apartment so I can catch Arsenio?
Oh, sex can be such a bore.
Someday you're gonna call us up raving about this incredible new sensation that you've discovered, and we're gonna say, now you know what we've been talking about all this time.
Well, it's not like I haven't given it a chance.
God, I'll say it.
Oh, the Virgin speaks.
I didn't mean just you. I mean, I was saying, we've all been around. I was just... God. Have some caviar. We don't want to leave any for Robert.
You know, caviar still reminds me of Speed Davis. He used to send me those vats of beluga.
Oh, you're lucky. He used to send me his poetry, and we're talking serious drivel.
I didn't know you knew Speed.
How come all the actors I know are suddenly writing bad poetry?
Probably the same reason they're all wearing glasses. They think it makes them look smart.
But we've got news for you guys. Right.
Oh.
So, back to Robert.
Oh.
Do you kiss him?
No. I let him kiss me, but I keep my mouth shut.
Good. He notices. Then what?
Then he tosses his hair with a certain way that he has and pushes his hair back from his eyes. Not because it's actually in his eyes, but because he's really proud of his hair and he likes to call attention to it. And it's like this sort of gesture he must have seen in a movie or something. And he thinks it makes him look adorably about.
How fetching.
I know. He thinks so. So then he'll say, so, did somebody die or is it just my breath?
And you'll say?
I'll say, Robert, it's the fact that you can come up with a line like that that makes me realize I just can't go on with this anymore.
Come on, girls, really. We've got to do this right.
I don't know. I'm just gonna tell him that we fight too much, and I don't think he loves me. I know he's not ready to make a commitment, and I'm tired of waiting.
Do you love him?
What if he offered to marry you right now?
I consider it.
Even though you don't love him?
A serious gesture like 5 or 6 carats of high-grade carbon might rekindle my ardor. But no, seriously, I would probably say, too late for you, buckaroo.
But wait, haven't you just been telling us all along that the reason that you're getting rid of this guy is because he won't marry you?
I get it. There's someone else, isn't there?
All right. Who is it?
Well, let's just say that you'll both be very welcome to visit us in Southampton, or Aspen, or, Houston.
Well, Houston certainly narrows it down.
Well, they're the Bass brothers, but aren't they spoken for?
No, they're Dallas, not Houston.
Well, there's Toby Trout, but isn't he gay?
He's gay.
Give.
Tom Walsh. I sat next to him at the Whitney benefit, and we just started talking, and the next thing you know, we were on a plane to Lyford Key. He's really very charming. And he wants to have children. And he's arriving in tomorrow from Aspen. What? What? What is it? Give.
At the auction this morning, we ran into Carrie Sachs, and she said that everyone in Aspen was buzzing about the fact that...
Go on.
Supposedly, Tom and Gina Price flew from Aspen to Reno and got married yesterday.
Honey. He was telling me last week. He was telling me last week that he wanted me to have his children.
Gee, honey, I'm sorry.
He was gonna take me to Houston to see his mother. And we were gonna get married at Round Hill.
Well, obviously he was in a marrying mode.
Gina Price is already rich. What does she need him for?
Certainly that makes Robert a little more attractive.
Ugh. Robert's still a jerk.
Well, that's what Tina always said.
Said what? Said when? Are we talking about Robert? My Robert.
It was years ago, before you knew him.
I didn't know you knew Robert. I sat there and introduced you over lunch at Primavera, and you just pretended like you'd never laid eyes on each other.
I just didn't think that there was any point.
I don't believe this.
It was nothing. Virtually only, well, hardly more than a one-night stand. Years before you knew him, I didn't think it was a big deal.
No, obviously to you, it wasn't. Oh, that's probably the goddamn manager. Can you get the door, please?
Sure.
Tina.
Hello, Robert. Oh, this is Diane.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Oh, careful.
You don't smoke. Since when do you smoke?
I smoke sometimes when I'm in the mood.
What mood might that be?
It's a little chilly in here. Do we leave a window open?
You know, I think it's time for Tina and Diane to leave.
No, they can stay for one glass of champagne.
Robert?
Yeah, could you sign up another bottle of champagne?
Robert?
Make it a Magnum. Yeah, thank you. Right away, please.
We need to talk, Robert.
We'll talk over a glass of champagne. And vino veritas. You lost weight.
A little, maybe.
It's called bulimia.
So, Robert, tell us about what you're working on.
He's got a project with Mel and Michelle.
Mel and Michelle, Kevin and Kim, Winona and Johnny.
I didn't know about Winona and Johnny.
You know, some clear mornings I wake up, say to myself, you don't even make movies. You make deals.
Robert, you're very good at what you do. Stop acting like the talent. It's not very becoming.
Room service.
Hello, Mr. Neal.
Hi. Come in. Just put it right here.
This woman practically took my eye out a few minutes ago.
Just leave it all over there.
She deliberately tried to blind me.
I'll take care of it.
She can be such a bitch. The service here is appalling.
Why don't we just have a glass of champagne and calm down?
Actually, I've got to go.
No, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm already late. But, call me. It's a new number, 555-2121. It's listed.